Hello parents, good evening. It's such a lovely evening and I thoroughly enjoyed. At the outset, I think I first have to thank Radhika Garu and family of Ikshana. The reason I jump at every opportunity that I get, particularly to interact with parents and children, is my obvious love for children, and I just got overwhelmed with all the performances. I loved every bit of it, and it gets a child out of all of us. The reason why, I agreed, obviously the first reason is because I get to show my affection to Radhika, who inspires me for following her heart and achieving whatever she is doing right now and much more to come. And I also have to thank Radhika for standing by her and giving her all the necessary support that she needs. And I'm sure, like all your parents out there enjoying your children's performances, I'm sure Radhika's parents too are feeling proud for where she reached, and I'm sure they want her to continue the journey. My blessings, my love to you and to Team Ikshana. It was such a lovely day. I am sure there is a lot of effort from the teachers, particularly the karate teacher, and all the teachers who got involved in various ballet and performances. And my love to all the kids. I take this privilege to briefly connect my experiences to all the parents out there. I think I would want to emphasize the platform is already set by Radhika, mentioning about the epidemics that WHO warned of. It's about mental health problems, mental health issues that are going to engulf all of us, that have already engulfed pretty much most of us at some point. I think I only want to emphasize one particular aspect on this evening. There are so many things that are close to my heart and so much to share. But I'm sure I will be sharing them on the YouTube platform, maybe follow up on my Insta too. The one thing that today I want to make a point across is about how too much of early competition can damage a child and can lead to burnout and mental health issues like anxiety, depression, suicidal tendencies. It is noteworthy that at least up to 25 to 30% of children across the world do express suicidal ideation at some point in their life. This is a very mind-boggling figure, and please, parents, there are two things that I want to drive across. When I look at a child, I think, for me most of the time, it speaks volumes about the kind of environment that he is coming from, the parents that he has. Parents give genetics, they also provide the environment which leads to epigenetics. What do I mean by that? If there is a parent who is anxious, he or she would have already shared the genes which predispose this particular child to anxiety. And if the parent is not self-aware of their anxiety, their unresolved conflicts, their trauma, and their negative experiences which could have shaped their intellect, then they are also providing an environment ridden with anxiety. a worrisome parent, a hyper-competitive parent, an admonishing parent, authoritative parent will lead to anxiety, depression, self-harm, suicidal ideation, aggression, low self-esteem, and this is going to damage the child. There is a lot of difference between motivating your child and being hyper-competitive. Hyper-competitive wherein you cannot see them fail, where you are upset in every which way when they fail, when they don't deliver, when they're not at the top. Please refrain from this. With this, I'll only tell you my own experience as a parent. Many a time we discover ourselves when we are parenting. I suggest all the parents spend some time daily to look inward, to discover themselves, see if they are acting from their childhood, unresolved fears, anxieties, and what they wanted to be. Do not push them onto your kid. Nurture the kid. When you are nurturing, you won't have complaints. Why so? When we are nurturing a plant, do we ever blame the plant for not blooming? Do we ever blame the plant for not growing well? Do we ever blame the plant for being ridden with parasites? We do not. We always question ourselves. Is the soil right? Is the sunlight enough? Did I give enough water or was it too much? Did I take care from the parasites? So what do I do now? Question yourself. And then that leads to the most effective parenting, and that is with boundaries but with lots of support. You can be calm, firm, with boundaries, but empathetic and also validate your child's feelings. Validation doesn't mean accepting everything that the child is saying, but it is to recognize what the child is going through and showing them a way out from all the negative emotions. Thank you, all of you. I had a gala evening, and this is the reason why I also postponed my vacation tomorrow. I have no regrets, and my love to all of you out there. Experience the joy of parenting. After seeing all the performances, like every time that I see children, I always wish I had more and more of kids, and I get no such opportunity to see all these lovely little darlings. Thank you.